Good day, good people. Welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, the Buff Nerd. We are on the start of day 3, and we got a lot done last night. So we got our pot and grill on our campfire, so we can actually able to make some water and some goldenrod tea, because your boy was hella thirsty at the end of the night. Had our forge up and running. We made some forged iron. We made some more iron arrowheads. Let's go ahead and get rid of the stone arrows. They have served their purpose. We are on to the next phase. We also have what's going to be our little water station here, assuming that I do this correctly, so that we won't have to worry about running out and looking for water. We can have a nice unlimited supply right here in the base, but more to come on that later. For now, we got to go holler at Mr. Grumpy himself, Mr. Wrecked, and turn in this mission. Also, I had some screamer activity last night, and for whatever reason, they want to come beat on this part of this setup. Not sure why that is, so I may have to turn all of that into cobblestone, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We shouldn't be staying in. Ooh, chicken. Need the meat, my boy. Pause. Appreciate you. Probably could have done that quieter, but you know, yeah. See, and that's why. Do I have no paper on me? But that's okay. We're right by the crib. We will drop this back off. Plus, I need the feathers for the iron arrows. She's gonna be all geeked up because she can smell us. We're gonna try to get her out of here. Oh, that reminds me. I have challenges to redeem and reward points to use, hopefully. So let's get this dropped off. We don't want to be carrying that meat around. You see that gives us a 20 meter smell range, and we don't need that problem. Bones away and take out the rest of these iron arrows, because we are definitely going to be using these for a while. And let's redeem all of the challenges that we completed. Good, another skill point. I have no idea where it's going yet. Anything else? Nope. All right. So let's see. We are looking okay here. I've got 1 point in. Okay. I think we need to go ahead and keep increasing our skull crusher, just so that we can really start saving some of that stamina as we swing. And we're gonna have to be more tactical with how we fight with the sledgehammer, since it does swing so slowly. But off the wreck we go. Hopefully by now, episode 2 was able to post. I've been having some issues with it posting to YouTube. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way, because I know I'm gonna have to do it. Sweet. That is the second part of us having our custard water supply actually in the base. And I may be able to figure out, I don't know if that cube is big enough, but maybe able to figure out how to actually wash ourselves off after we eat, if we jump into that hole. But we'll see how that works out. Hoping I kind of woke up a boar or something here. I could definitely still use more meat, because I had to do the unthinkable and eat some of those sham sandwiches last night. That was not fun. Huge impact on our health. I need to go ahead and search in that truck at some point also. All right, get your ears ready. You know Rick gonna have something stupid to say to us. I really need that mod that Gerudo has that shuts him up.
Well, I guess I'm
All
gonna
right, what do
have
you
to
got?
pay you now that you did it.
Cocktails. We're gonna take the cobblestone just because that's gonna be an integral part of our base. And let's see what jobs he's got. So he's got a. The only reason why we don't want to take something too far away is because it's gonna take us so long to get there. But the book barn is one that we are
Look,
definitely gonna
Buckhead,
double
I'll
loot.
give you some. It's a deal. Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong
So
end of a
we
rope.
need to complete 5 more missions in order to get our bicycle from wrecked. Now, I watched the video the other day. I'm always watching different types of content on the game. And There was a creator. I can't think of who it was right now, but I've watched a few of his videos before. He usually makes pretty good content, so definitely not knocking that part of it. But the strategy he had was basically to speed run a workbench before day two even started. And while getting it out of the way is useful, you're not really going to be able to fully take advantage of the workbench that early in the game. Since everything is locked behind which books you read and which magazines you read and what you're able to make, a lot of the things that you would need. This is why a lot of the things that you would need the workbench for, you're not gonna be able to craft in that first day. So like your armor, shit, ammo. No! Back up! This is why we have to get our stamina together. Alright, back to my thought. So this is why um it's kind of futile to have it on the start of day two because you're just not gonna be able to take full use of it. Again, I say it's great to have it done and out of the way. I'll be glad when I get a scope, but not exactly the most efficient way of doing things when it comes to the skill points early on. But that's neither here nor there. And besides, who am I? I'm relatively new to this whole YouTube thing, but not to this game. And I've restarted so many times that just finding different strategies and ways of doing things is just kind of what I do. Again, I'm not making tutorials, guys. My editing skills are absolute minimum at best. And that's probably giving myself too much credit saying minimum. I can do enough to get these videos to you guys. That's about it. That's all you're going to get. That's all I got. At least for now. Who knows what the future holds. So for those that don't know, when I say I'm going to double loot something, that building is going to reset to its starting position once I click the little icon, the little start button. But because we have the potential of getting so many good books and magazines that we need for our progression out of here, we're actually going to go through it. Hey, sledgehammer. Yes, sir. I will take that. So because of our potential for books that we can actually use, we're going to go through here one time and then restart this quest, and it'll reset the whole building and we'll be able to get more books. It may not be the same ones, but we'll have the potential for it. So there's usually a guy. Yep, somebody's usually sneaking here. And maybe one in the restroom sometimes. Or behind the counter here. And we're going to clear it all out first, and then we'll start going through all the... Can I have my arrow back? Yeah, you suck. Alright, so let's find the others before we start searching everything. They're usually hiding in the shelves. Sometimes there's a guy over there in the cut. Yep, somebody's moving around already. He hasn't seen us yet. Well, now he has. And we're just gonna have to deal with him. Which is probably gonna wake up the others. Which is fine. Just go ahead and deal with everybody. 2 for 1. I'll take it. A little stabbing, get a little bleeding on you. You'll die now. Get her out of there. Alright, that should be everybody out here unless there's a guy over here somewhere. Which there doesn't appear to be. And we should have 2 more in here. One is usually on this side of the door, which I can't get to. Oh, he's not there this time. So are they both laying down? They are. We might got lucky. Except we woke her up. Alright, come on out. We'll just go ahead and deal with you. I thought we were gonna... She's not dead, right? Oh, okay. And swinging me while you were laying down. Alright, so we're gonna do this from the back to the front, and then that way we can restart. What do we got here? Hey, burning shaft mod. Definitely gonna put that on on our sledgehammer here, so now we can get some burn damage. I like to call this the Gunner Herpacifilase mod. Yes, that was a mouthful, but it serves its purpose. Alright. Sniper book, perfect. High power ammo. Assault rifle. Still don't have a wrench. I probably need to get a point into scavenging at some point so that we can get to there. But we're pretty close, I think, to being able to make a wrench. That is a salvage. We are not close at all to being able to make a wrench. Alright. Lied to myself. That's the worst thing to do. Alright, we're looking for books now. Protect the plastic, because we are going to need to make dew collectors at some point, and these books can be on any of these shelves. There's one sitting on the table. Another assault. That's actually armor crafting, which is good, which goes right to what I was talking about pertaining to the workbench and having it on day one. Again, I'm not knocking the strategy. Like, I get why you would want a workbench early. I just don't feel like on day one you're really going to get much use out of it. Or day two, I should say. Either way. Alright, no more books. I was hoping for a little bit more than that. What do we got over here? Something on the floor. Sweet. You got something I can drink in here, buddy? I'm gonna have to go ahead and eat this chicken ration, because my food is getting extremely low. And what's in the coffee maker? A little murky water. Alright. Make sure we're not missing any other books, any magazines, like right there on the corner. Vehicle adventures. Now, technically, this is when... Actually, do you make the bicycle on yourself? Or do you make it in the workbench? Yeah, so you would need the workbench. So this would be one of the situations where you would want a workbench early on. But as you can see, we're on day 3. And we're just now being able to make a bicycle. So having it those first couple of days wouldn't have mattered all that much. Plus, I just feel like the process that you had to go through in order to make that happen was just so many things you had to sell that come in useful later in the game. I don't know. Again, not shitting on his strategy, but the title of the video was like the perfect start, and I'm like, is that really the perfect start though? Oh no, cornmeal, you can go, goodbye. Actually, no, I can make cornbread with you, can't I? That'd be something to eat. Only because we're hurting on food am I going to allow that this time. Alright, let's gather up the rest of these things. And we will reset this place and get it done. Alright. Chrysanthemum. And here we go. So this is a clear, so we're going to have to clear all the zombies anyway. So let's try to do what we just did. Take them all out first, and then we'll search. We're in the bathroom this time, huh? So the flaming shaft mod gives us the chance. We already know where that's going. That's going straight into strength. And then it's going to allow us to put our next point into the sledgehammer again to help with our stamina. Yep, so there. Go through. Nope. Wait a minute. No, nobody's in there. Alright, cool. Now, I'm going to take a different approach and see if I can actually get some sneak shots on these guys over here. So he's moving around already. Is he the only one? Bro. Oh. Go up there? What are you going up there for? What are y'all doing? Come back down here. I mean, I would run for me too. I wouldn't want this. Whoa, whoa, Pete. Where did she go? Really? That's what you're gonna do right now. Now you're gonna force me to wake up everybody else to kill you. Or not. Alright, come on, let's just move somewhere else so we can make you fall down. Cause why are you even up there? Lady, don't be dumb. I need that arrow back. Thank you. HoodRobinHood.com. Oh no, I don't want to do that yet. Alright. Thank you for my arrow back. Nobody else? Alright. Now we're gonna have our friend over here. Nope. So they're both laying down again. Oh no. Got one standing up. Can I get an angle on you, buddy? I can indeed. And that didn't wake up the other guy. Really? Me standing here woke him up. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, place is done. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to work it from the back to the front. We're going to eat the chicken ration again. Just to keep our food levels up. I know that's going to... Oh, we can actually wash off our smell now. Ergonomic grip. Melee damage by 10%. Absolutely. Absolutely slap that on the sledgy. What do we got here? Shotguns. Nah, I'm not worried about shotguns. Seed harvest bonus. Not worried about that. We're going to keep the chili because we're going to need that for when we move on to the desert at some point. Don't mess up the box. Sure. And there's our first one to getting closer to being able to make our wrench. Why am I getting this spot not covered? Alright. So let's search the rest of this place. Hopefully we get some more books that we actually need. And this is only a tier 1 building, so we're not going to find the greatest of the great. But I'm all for finding all of the rifle books that we can. I know. Actually, what we can do to help with our being cold is we can switch to our sledgehammer, which has that flaming mod on it, which is actually going to warm us up some. So let's see what we got. See, we almost missed those books. It's for electrical traps. Not to keep referring back to that video, but one thing that I did like about the thought process was putting instead of going into advanced engineering like I did, which opens up your chances for a variety of books, he went into lockpicking, which only advances your chances for the Forge Ahead books. So that would be probably the most useful thing out of that. Like, I know that I like to make my own traps at a certain point in time and not too late in the game, even though they're pretty easy to buy most of the time. But that's why I like going into advanced engineering. I know it slows down my Forge Ahead books, but I'm usually not like speed running all of that stuff anyway. What we got over here? Nothing. More armored up. Actually, we're gonna put the farmer boots on just because they're better than the primitive shoes. Something's better than nothing when it comes to armor. Alright, we can finally make grilled meat. And we actually have we have a decent amount of grilled meat at home. So that's going to be very useful for our hunger problem. Oh, didn't check that. Alright, nothing there. Alright, we are out of here. Let's switch back over to the sledgy so we can get some assistance with the temperature. And we are headed back. Actually, how far am I from? It's kind of on the way, but kind of not. I'm actually going to swing by the base first. Just so. Yes, sir. Now, I probably could have just left her on fire and ran off and let the flame kill her, but I want to get rid of some of this encumbrance, which, oh, points. Um, whoa, did that too fast. Definitely. I thought I had a point. Oh, I put it in freaking strength. That's what happens when your mind's trying to do too much at one time. All right, let's get all of this stuff put away. And let's test out my theory. Can I dump the water? Ha ha ha! And I think we have a couple of jars. So we should be able to just... And now we've got a water supply. I'm going to put some more water in there just because I don't like the look of that. What? I don't even know what that is. All right, so let's get everything put away. I may actually start to make some cornbread if I even can. Let's take a quick look and see. I can. One water, one cornmeal. So let's make 3 of those, since we're not really worried about our whole water situation right now. So we're gonna get some cornbread brewing. 345. Boom, boom, boom. Do you have any more jars? Let's get all the jars filled. And we'll go ahead and start some more water. This is so perfect. We're gonna solve so many problems like this. All right, get the water combined. How much time do we need for that? 2 minutes. Done, done, done. Oh, we got... I don't know how that got up there, but okay. So we need longer than 2 minutes. That should be good. We'll add one more for flavor. All right. Get rid of this. Put these away. Put this away. Can't believe I used all my vitamins. That's wild. All of our ammo. We're going to sell the rocket launcher part because I never use that thing. Armor crafting kits and springs. No, not that. Springs, leather. And we'll put away that. Let's get this in here and turn this back on. And we are back off to Rect. Yo, Rect, I'm back. What you got for me?
After great. Here you go.
Yeah, so we're
Don't spend it all in one place.
Sledge Saga Volume 3 Power Attack kills crippled nearby foes, slowing them and cutting their damage by 20% for 10 seconds. That would be nice, but we'll probably find that again. Early on, I like the Crafting Skill Magazine bundle. I know it's a crapshoot. I may get something I need, I may not, but it is what it is. All right, these are all relatively close. So we're gonna do the Jacob's residence first. As you can see, our food is getting low again, so we want to go ahead and try to get in front of that. 2 knife guide spears. The home cooking books are good. We can make a better bone knife.
You're gonna buy some
We're gonna
food.
go ahead and sell him
stand there
these.
like a goddamn a sale is a sale, even if it is to a scumbag like you.
Boiled meat and yucca juice. I'm waiting on bacon and eggs, buddy. All right, let's pick back up at the mission. All right, and we are here. I think I remember this place. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and grab all of this stuff before we reset. Oh, please be number 3. Oh, sledgehammer powder attacks bypass 50% armor. Sweet. I don't know that applies much to the earlier zombies, just because I don't think... Yeah, there's our hunger. Just because I don't think they have any real armor. But, hey, I'll take anything that's going to make our sledgehammer better overall. So let's grab those things again. Maybe we'll get lucky with another sledgehammer book. We did not. Got a wiring book, but that's okay. that's going to help us with making all of our electrical stuff later on in the game. How deep into the game would you guys like to see this series go? Like, are we talking about 100 days? Do we want to just play this game forever and we'll add it to our Twitch stream? Maybe invite some other people in. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with the series, but I do really, really love the sniper rifle. I know y'all haven't really got a chance to see that yet, but it is a thing of beauty, at least from my perspective, when you do have it. More stuff we can sell. Oh, this is a clear. I don't know why I thought this was a fetch. Either way, we'll get it done. I think I'm finally remembering the layout of this POI. Like I said, I've done so many restarts that some of the early POIs I kind of know really well. I don't necessarily know them by name, but I know them when I get to the place. Tattered clothing. If I haven't explained it before, all of these types of items go into what helps us deal with the elements. So there are different levels. You've got tattered, you've got, I think, I don't remember the rest of them, but there's a lot of different clothing types that you wear under your armor that helps with dealing with the different weather elements, whether that be heat, the cold when we're in the snow biome, or when it's raining. As you saw, my guy was getting cold as it was raining. Are you on the tape? First off, that's disrespectful to be sleeping on somebody's table like that. Anybody else close by? You gonna come out running? I figured you were gonna be moving kind of fast. Lay down, boy. That's what you get for sleeping on people's tables, my boy. Y'all, I saw them boots out the corner of my eye. Could have swore it was a zombie just standing there. Fortunately, it is not. Hey, I think we already had one of those on. Yep. All right. So we'll keep that. We'll sell that also. Because I think it only scraps down into cloth, and I could use more than one cloth. It's more worth it. It's more beneficial for us. All right. Anything else down here? I still need some food, people. No. Eh. Can't believe I'm taking cornmeal. Glock would be so disappointed. We got to make sure we put the thick 44 flag at our base at some point. If you don't know who Thick was, it's a really good streamer. He's part of the whole Needs Gaming group. Um, he passed due to some medical problems, but overall great guy. So a lot of us in the 7 Days community they added his flag to the game, and so a lot of us will add his flag to our base as a means of showing respect, showing tribute to him. Oh, back it up. Yep. I thought I saw another dot. Was it just you two? And where's... Oh, this is a clear. I keep thinking this is a freaking um retrieve. All right. Need all the cloth. Grab as much cloth as you can. Every opportunity you get, take it all. You are going to need it. And if not, it becomes a cheap something to sell. But you're gonna need it. You need it for making armor. You need it for glue, which is needed for duct tape. So it will come in handy no matter what. Art of mining. Add a small chance to mine rare gems from ore. Okay. Another handy land. Another tools digest. We should be getting pretty close to... Yep. See, I didn't even realize I can make... This is why I should be checking these things. But we are almost into iron tool territory. All right, we're heading upstairs. We may have a guy or two up here in this first room. Nobody in the first room? This floor's gonna fall in on us, so we gotta get across it quick. Really? Ah, he fell. Let's go meet him. You ain't gotta. Whoa, buddy! Slow down. Slow down. That's so much better on our stamina. Oh, let's take a little jump. We'll get to bed. Sweet. And there's gonna be one or two more up here. I'm not sure which it's going to be. Looks like that's the one. All right, cool. He's gonna fall through something. Oh, he made the wall. Good job. All right, what do we got? Medical journal. Robotic weapons do 10% more damage. Okay, we got a lumberjack outfit. I think I'm still wearing. Yeah, so we'll switch to that, and it actually gives us another spot so that we're not encumbered as much. More ammo. What's in the savage tank? Oh, there's still another person around here somewhere. And more armor. Sweet. I thought we were done. What's it? What the? Oh, I didn't come in this room? Oh, damn. Did not see you, buddy. Good job. You almost got me. You almost got me. Ooh, that was close. That was close. He almost got a freebie. All right. Now we're done. All right, so we got all of our stuff we're going to sell down here. Food is looking bad. We're at 39 out of 108. Fortunately, we made some stuff. We started that cornbread to cooking before we left. And I didn't realize we were thirsty also. So let's stop back by the crib, offload, and we'll eat, drink, and then we'll head back off to the trader. Put this iron and this clay in here. Turn that back on. Alright, first things first. Let's eat this. It's not the greatest, but it's something. I did pick up another bucket of water. Oh no, did I just overflow this? Alright, let's pick this back up. Can I scoop it? There we go. So if I put it, so that's the most I can put in there. Well, I guess we got a makeshift tub now. All right, well, we don't need that anymore. That's the first time I've done this whole setup, so forgive me. Actually, can I scoop from here? I can. All right, well, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right, so we ate. Let's get some grilled meat going since we can actually make that now. I think we can. Yep, okay. I wasn't losing my mind. We got the cooking grill on there, so let's make 4. And let's drink some water. We're not gonna wait for that to finish. We probably should, but we're not going to. And that should take, let's do one more for good measure. And that will take care of our water issues. Or our thirst issues, I should say. Let's clean up some of our mess here. And add that to the pile. Alright, let's put up everything that we don't need. Actually, we can make a better bone knife, so let's go ahead and do that. Because it does come in handy. We'll get rid of the other one. you, and you. Actually, you don't belong in here. You belong in here. All right. Back to our quote unquote friend Rick. And y'all want to know something that I noticed when I came in here? We're part of the neighborhood watch program. This is why we're going around cleaning all the zombies up. We're doing our part for the community. The community is just us, apparently, but we're still doing our part, damn it. All right, and we are back at Rick. I think we got time to finish up one more job, so let's hurry up, touch bases with
Happy
him.
hour ain't happy unless you
Oh,
bring me a beer.
man. I'm making grilled meat, but... All right, y'all know what it is. We're going to go ahead and take the cabin retreat.
You better not fuck this up, or I'll cut your goddamn throat. Look quick, buy quicker,
all of this.
Piss off fast. Don't let
we got
the door
another
hit you
point
on
to
your way
use.
out.
I believe that's going into our skull crusher. Sweet. Let's open this up. Wiring, more food. Bacon and eggs are on the menu. I really hate that I just already used some of my meat to make some grilled meat, but that's all right because I don't think we have a megaton of eggs anyway. But that's gonna help us so much more with our food. We haven't found a single jar of honey. Let's take a stab at it. Let's take a stab at it. Come on. No luck. Off to the mission. All right. We are here. And I don't recognize this place off the top of my head. So we're just gonna work through. Definitely gonna grab this because we can. We're gonna grab that because we can. And we're gonna get this because we can. But we gotta make this quick. All right. Regrab. Did the toolbox reset? It did not. All right, let's get in here and try to get this done. I don't think this is a really big POI. Of course, somebody shows up right as I get started. Oh, crap. I walked into that spike. That's not good. You know what? I just need to get you out of here. All right, cool. That little sound that you heard was Pack Mule kicking in and saving me from myself. All right, now we can make a workbench. Now see, we're on day 3. We still have the workbench relatively early, and we'll actually be able to do. Is there a zombie in there? We'll actually be able to do something with it. I do see you. Oh, you were behind the freaking thing. Slow down, little mama. Let me roll up on me like that. You don't know me. A little more food. We're inside. I guess we'll go ahead and eat that. Just so that we don't run into stamina issues while we're in here clearing this place out. I'm not going to deal with the charred meat right now. So I think what we ate will carry us until we can get... I might eat it now. Just because I found that, which is going to give us a lot of hydration and some stamina regen. So it's fine. It worked out. It worked out. Now, technically, I can be done with this mission right now. But y'all know I can't come to a POI and not grab the main loot. Like, who does that? Knife guards, sledgehammers, rifles. Yes. Boom, boom. Alright. I promise I'm trying to go quick, y'all. I promise. But y'all know that I am a loot goblin. Gotta have it all. So we're probably not going to make it back to Wrecked. That is a head right there. Now we're getting... Oh, shit. They can smell me here. That's not good. That's not good. Hey, buddy. You've been a little too aggressive. I need you to... Oh, I let him out! Back it up! You want to stand there and be dumb, I'm not going to stop you. Appreciate it. Yep. Damn it. Alright. We still got this other guy to deal with. He's gonna keep giving us access to his head. We'll go ahead and take it off. I'm not gonna worry about you. No time. No time. I gotta make this quick. I feel like there's another. Oh, I think I do remember this place. There's probably gonna be a bird once we go up to the top, and maybe one or two other zombies. We already read that one, so we'll sell it to a good old wreck boy. Uh-oh. That didn't sound good. She's breaking stuff. Nobody in here? Alright, we got lucky. Alright, we're not smelling anymore, so we got bailed out in that department. That sounds like they are above me. I don't like the sound of that. And it is getting close to nighttime, so we have got to make this as quick as... Hearing a lot of footsteps. I don't like that at all. There it is. Freaking bird, man. That sounds like a lot of zombies down there. 1, 2, 4 coming in, and it's almost nighttime. Guess what we are not about to do? Deal with all of that. Max health bonus. I'll keep that for now. I'm not going to do anything with it. Alright, so what do? Do we fight them or do we get the hell out of here? My vote is for get the hell out of here. Because, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Booyah! Booyah! You're not dead. This might not be the smartest thing I've done, but why not? We're here to clean. We're doing our part for the neighborhood watch. Even though this is a little outside of our neighborhood, we're still part of the human community. So we have to do our part. We gotta clean up the streets. Hey! Big Mama, go to sleep. Lay down there with your sister. There we go. Now I know you're not dead. You tried to be slick. Whoa. Look how many more swings we're getting out of our sledgehammer now, though. Before we run out of stamina, like right now. So many more. So many more. A couple books. We can make a pistol. Scrap. Yeah, whatever. We'll take all of that. Alright, now we gotta get the hell out of here. We're slightly encumbered, and we gotta get back home. We're not gonna make it direct. So, I will see y'all. Oh, there's potatoes, right? Let me get those. Alright, I will see y'all back at the base. Alright, so we made it back just slightly after dark. No worries. We're still in good shape. Our water's still floating in limbo there. So we're going to get everything dropped off. Going to bring this down. I'm going to hold on to this armor. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Might sell it. I'm not sure. Drop off all of our stuff. This can go here. The engine, shotgun shells. Put all that away. Let's get all of this in here. So let's go ahead and fill our bellies. So these give us 10 food. So we can eat 3 of them. That'll get us pretty close to max hunger. We're good on the water standpoint. And no other challenges to complete. Well, that is going to wrap up day 3. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know what to do if you want to see more. And until then, I'll catch you in the next one. Holla back.